Friends, today we're gonna explain about Cournot model diagram. We know that Cournot model there are two forms. So we will be looking at the Cournot model with the help of two forms. Let's say the two forms are A and B. So I will be drawing the diagram. So this is the demand curve and this is the price, and it is the MR curve of the first firm. Okay, and D dash is the whole demand curve and DC is the demand curve of the first firm. Let's say the first firm is A and the second firm is B. So here the first firm will produce at the point A because here marginal cost is 0. So the profit maximization point of the first firm is at point A because we know that profit maximization point is for MR equal to MC equal to 0. So at point A, MC, that is the cost is 0 and revenue intersect with each other, marginal revenue intersect with each other. So it is the point at which this much quantity, a OA quantity will be produced at the price OP. Okay, so this is the first firm. So the first firm has produced, that is the firm A has produced half of the total, that is total is OD dash. Half of the total output is produced by A. So next B will assume that the firm B will assume that half of the total product is produced by whom? The firm A. So the remaining A D dash is available to B. So B will produce at the point where MR equal to MC equal to 0 and the demand curve for the firm B is CD dash. So this is the demand curve. So price will be reduced and a new MR curve is formed at here. So this is the MR curve and this is the point where let's say point B is where it just intersect with each other. So this is the point where uh, firm B will produce at the price P dash. Okay, so B will produce at half of AD dash, that is 1 by 4th of OD dash. So B will produce 1 by 4 and A will produce half. This is what the Cournot model says. And again, if A is going to produce, so A will look at the remaining and A will understand that B is only producing 1 by 4. So the amount available to A is 1 minus 1 by 4, which is 3 by 4. So A will produce 3 by 4 is available to A, and actually everyone produces half of the given amount of output. So half of a half into 3 by 4, which is 3 by 8. So A will produce 3 by 8. So when B looks and B find out that A will produce at 3 by 8, then B will do what? B will uh, 1 minus 3 by 8, which is 5 by 8, and B will understand that only 5 by 8 is remaining available for them. So half into 5 by 8 is 5 by 16, so only this much will be available for B, and B will only produce this much as 5 by 8 is available. So half of 5 by 8 is 5 by 16, so only this much is available to B. So this is a process which continues and goes like this. Both the firm will look at each other and produce. So they will only produce 2 by yeah, it will only produce 2 by third, but if they were working together, they could have produced more without reducing the price. So this what happens in Cournot model, and this kind of model is not practiced right now because it isn't practical because it will only provide us the loss. Okay, so I guess you understand Cournot model.